With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the.
You said that you believe you won the fight now. During the fight, was there any point in which you thought you might be behind on the scorecards? No. You said that you believe you won the fight now. During the fight, was there any point in which you thought you might be behind on the scorecards? No. No. No.
No.
Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown.
Last one on Twitter asks, Canelo, you've said before you're uncomfortable fighting other Mexican fighters. However, would you ever fight a Mexican-American fighter like David Benavidez?
Like I say, I represent Mexico, so that's why I don't like to fight with Mexican fighters anymore. But, you know, when you need to fight with somebody, so why not? Like I say, I represent Mexico, so that's why I don't like to fight with Mexican fighters anymore.
I fight anybody, but they need to fight each other too, because they just waiting for me because they want a good payday. So I know that, but they need to fight each other. And I fight the winner of all of them. Everybody wants to fight me, so but they have many options too.
Yeah.
Fight each other. Why they don't fight each other? I just want to make history. The money is there, no matter what. I don't care about money. I care about my legacy.
The fuck is that?
I need it. This year I'm busy. Why they don't fight each other?
First thing that comes to Canelo's mind when I say Triple G.
Great fighter.
Ooh, okay. Who upsets you more right now, Demetrius Andrade or Caleb Plant?
Caleb Plant.
Okay. Which fight is more realistic that you could see yourself fighting next, David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo?
Charlo.
Pound for pound, the best fighter walking right now on the planet. Is it Terrence Bud Crawford? Is it Tyson Fury? Is it Alexander Usyk? Or is it Canelo Alvarez?
Canelo Alvarez.
They feel like it's beating me because I dominated the fight game for so long. But these same writers out here, they praise Canelo. He can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy, dude. This dude was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. So now we got the water boiling. You already know what it is. Drew Titan, Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And y'all know I do things for a reason. Let's see who's in the building. My brother Dwayne Jones, salute. Jason, what's good? Ratchet since 91. Tay, good morning. You have a great day. Yes, ma'am. Eric H. Anwar Willis, Demon Kennedy. Shauna, salute. MP, what the fuck? What's good? Cesar, what up, bro? How you? Main event, Mark, J. Get, Black Alpha, Brian H. Good morning, counselor. T. Hunt, Robert Singleton, Jelly Bean, Steve L. The Mac. Dude. What's good, bro? The brothers UK in the building. Stormy B-Man, the sensei is in the mother effing building. Big homie Coop, Ring Dragon. Who else we got here? Bo Malone, what's good? Nostradamus Ellaby. Jay Walt. Jamal Davis, salute. Kai Hype, salute. Ooh, jumped on me, stupid. Hold on. Rod Sportsman Lee, Andrew Gray, Ryan Wright, Steve Elder Mack, my brother, salute. Josh, what up? Kevin Stenhouse, salute. Paul Carrick, my brother, salute, bro. Asante L. Cedric Taylor in the building. The number one grinder in the building. Yo, I got to get you on the show, brother. I got to get you on the show so we can cook, brother. Yeah, hell yeah. Smash the like button, family. So, Queen, good morning. Good morning, sis. How are you? All right. So, at this point, you know, people, and we're talking about the Canelo man fans, the Canelo sexuals, or whatever name, whatever fancy name people make up for people who support their fighters, whatever you want to call it. Andre Jones, salute. But this is a real question, and I don't understand where we're in this universe that we are labeled haters for asking fighters to do their damn job. No one knew who the hell Canelo was until he started fighting, right? How do we know all of these fighters on the screen? They chose to fight for a living. They did this. So at Solo, salute. So in what universe, Antonio MMA, salute. In what universe are we wrong for asking these guys to do their job? Well, you look at Demetrius Andrade right down there on the lower right-hand side. He's been asking somebody to do their damn job. No one wants to do it. So that's a special case, ain't it? What's going on here? So Canelo, you know, people still have him on the pound-for-pound list. Some weirdos, and I label them weirdos, some weirdos still have him as pound-for-pound number one, or at least in the top three. And that term pound-for-pound has escaped many, and people that are new to boxing, they started adding all kinds of things in it, and it's enabled by whatever source they get their information from. And if it's ESPN, God bless you. You heard Brian Custer in that clip says Tyson Fury. Do you think a casual who just started watching boxing when Canelo started or when Canelo got popular, do you think a casual knows that a heavyweight, if you're following a pound-for-pound list by traditional definition, no heavyweights are supposed to be on it? That's just the long and short end of it. But when you have a brother, and I respect Brian Custer, but like most of old media, they got that wrong. Tay D, Vince, what up? They got it wrong. No heavyweight is supposed to be on the pound-for-pound list. That's just it. But the casuals today have such a short attention span, they don't even want to hear that. Tone 40, what up? So my question, this guy Canelo, who some still feel, for whatever reason, is the face of boxing. It was never true, by the way, y'all. Just because you're celebrated don't mean you're good. Arturo Gatti had a deep fan base. But there was some fights he got in there, and we said, we know how this is going to end. Hey, man. Hey, man. Back in the day, some of y'all, I'm going to go back a little further. Some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all might not go back this far. Reed, what up? Oscar De La Hoya and HBO. Something strange happened with Oscar. Oscar, when HBO started doing their results, like when they started looking at their ratings, they noticed, they said, man, why are we getting a lot of these ratings when Oscar De La Hoya fights? Oh, he's a handsome kid. Yeah, we get that, but there ain't that many suspect people around the world. Are there? And they figured out that DB Month the track, my brother, salute. They figured out that not only did people like him, because Oscar was an exciting fighter to watch. Listen, man, Oscar could fight. Oscar could fight. And not only could he fight, but they found out that women started watching him. They didn't give a damn about boxing when that young, the golden boy who spoke Spanish, and he had a look. There was marketing there, and Oscar could fight. Look it up. Check the resume. He could fight. And he captured their hearts, and they said, wait a minute, we got a market here. We have a market. That's why we're so rough on Ryan Garcia. I'm not clowning him this morning. I'm just saying, yo, look. He's clowned himself, actually. But look. Ryan has a look if you're into that kind of thing. But he don't have the resume. How many times did we say, yo, Canelo's not trash? The kid could fight. But he got work to do, and that's what this show is about. The man got work to do, and I'm questioning, is he going to do it? I don't know. I'm hearing rumblings about him flirting with retirement. I swear. I'm like, what? And you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he beats Triple G and says, I'm done with this. It wouldn't surprise me at all. And leaves all of this smoke on the table. And I'm telling you straight up and down, skip him on the Hall of Fame. Because this is going to be a guy that never fought his contemporaries. There's still time. There's still time. But you're also looking at how the industry only holds certain fighters to a certain standard. Every time Floyd Mayweather, who was legitimately the face of boxing for like a decade, legitimately the face of boxing, anytime he had a close fight, he had to run it back. Castillo, Maidana. Some people want to pull, oh, well, he had a close fight with Oscar. He run that back. No, that was personal. He wasn't even the B side when he fought Oscar. He was like the Z side. And that was like an FU. So I understood that. Y'all want to talk about business so much. I understood that move. And I don't care about that. He was chasing around. There's a whole mixtape of you know what? I'm gonna find it. Salute to my brother Thomas Morris, my brother from BK. He said Oscar was putting heads to bed at up to 154. Put some respect on his fishnets. Yo, look, Rick Blackwell, salute. Yo, look, we clown Oscar for what he's doing right now, but for those of you that are new to the sport, Oscar De La Hoya had a really, really good boxing career. Look it up. Look it up. Oscar De La Hoya had a he had a great boxing career. I will never talk trash about his boxing career. The dude could fight. He had no business in the ring with Bernard Hopkins, but he did it. He had no business in the ring with Bernard Hopkins, but he did it. I will never talk trash about his boxing career. Of course, every fighter has some things where you're going to look back and say, well, he could have did this, or I'd like to see him do that, or whatever. Every fighter. You could pick out a point in every fighter's career, and you'll say, well, when he was right here, I would like for instance, there was a point in time where I wanted to see Floyd Mayweather fight Keith Thurman. He didn't do it, but I'm not going to discredit his entire career. But you're looking at Canelo, and look at the food he left on the table right here. Look at the food he's leaving on the table right here. And he can't not do something on this page when you got Anthony fucking Yildirim on your resume. It don't work. It don't work. It don't work. Kai the Face Stiller, what up? Players Ball, salute. Black Alpha. Almighty Law. KG84 in the building. Mike Lawson, salute. There's no way. I'm telling you, this kid is disarmed. If he leaves the game after Triple G, nah, B. Miss me with this Hall of Fame talk. Lamont, salute. Yeah, I want to see him fight Paul Williams also. They asked Paul about it because, there was a point in time where people were like, yo, did Floyd duck you? And Paul Williams said, we never spoke. My camp never reached out to him. They never reached out to us. And that's another thing. You want to nitpick? Floyd was never undisputed. If you want to nitpick, and Floyd's ideology was, that ish don't matter. It don't pay the bills. Undisputed was a big deal until, I don't know, a lot of black fighters were on the cuffs of winning it. Notice that? Now it's not a priority anymore. They throw around things like, what do they say? Ring Magazine title. The lineal champion. All of that ish. It don't matter to me. If you are active and there's someone in your weight class who has a belt, go get it. Go get it. But Floyd never did it. But there was when he was active, there was no need to. I did want to see him fight Keith Thurman. I did want to see him fight Paul Williams, but they never spoke. Keith was talking. I don't know what happened with that. He could have chosen, but he didn't do it. But I'm not going to discredit his whole career. But this right here, Canelo, and you see, this is Canelo's own fault. He backed himself into a corner because he's the one that started jumping all these divisions. Once you go to 168, once you left 160, you left Jamal on the table. You left Andrade on the table. From 154 and 160, you left that on the table. Now you're at 168, you're undisputed. You beat Caleb Plant, fine. JC, what up, bro? That was a great cook last night. If y'all missed it, go check the Painful Excellence podcast, man. Me and JC cut up, man. We cut up last night, man. And go subscribe to my brother JC. For real, for real. That is not a boxing channel, man. That was real talk. We gonna do it again. We had fun last night, man. That was dope. Salute to my brother JC. And since we're on the topic, y'all better be subscribed to Stormy B, man, because right before that, we was cooking on horror films on his channel, Jay Boomin. Salute. Noids on Culture. Man, I had such fun last night, man. Woo! Horror movies. Then we was talking about just real life situations on the Painful Excellence podcast. Boy, DJ Zion Love. Salute, my brother. Yeah, so once Canelo walked into the room of these other divisions, he became a target. But that's what he wanted. You leave food on the table. I can't even talk this morning. Steve L. the Max, salute. Oh, yeah. I was rocking my hat. My wife bought me a new hat. Thank you, brother. Same to you. He left food on the table at 154. He left food on the table at 160. Now he's at 168. He got all the marbles, but you see David Beterbiev up there? Thank you, Vince. I appreciate you. GP, salute. You see David Benavidez up there? He got food on the table. He was already at 175. You see Bivol right there? Bivol beat him and dominated him convincingly. He don't want to run that back? Huh? He don't want to run that back? And if he goes up to 175, Roger, salute, bro. Now, if he goes to 175, let's just say he beats Bivol. Now you got a belt at 175. Look at the man on the upper right-hand side. You think he's doing that? That's a hard no. He ain't doing that. But this is his fault. And you see, when we say things like, yo, you know, Canelo, we want to see you in the ring with these guys. Terrence Bailey, Cam So Smooth, salute. When we say, yo, man, look, we want to see you in the ring with these guys, they say weird shit like, oh, you just want to see him lose. No. How about you don't want to see him prove he's great? These guys are live dogs. They're active, and you are all in everyone's division. So what is the problem? And you say that he's the face of boxing. So what is the problem with asking him to do his job? You don't want to see him prove he's the best. I've never seen anything like this. To our friends, salute. We just want to see him lose. We seen him do that already with Floyd. Floyd said he's easy. Y'all ain't got no smoke for Floyd because he beat him. He dominated him. Y'all saw it. We saw it. There was no part of that fight that y'all said he won. But there was one motherfucking judge in there that called it a draw. Crack. Cocaine. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick. Always supporting in that Cash App. Always supporting in the Super Chat. He just supporting everywhere. He says, showing support, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Ain't nobody bullying Canelo. He's the face of boxing, right? Gregory X, salute. He's the face of boxing. By way of what y'all told us. So if he's a face, that means he beats everybody. Listen, you know everybody in here is pro Wilder. We wanted to see him fight everybody at heavyweight. And what did y'all do? Oh, he's not worth no money. He don't make no money. While we was trying to get him the fights, y'all was saying why he doesn't deserve a fight. You see the difference? We wanted all the smoke. With Canelo, y'all don't want him to take any smoke. Y'all felt he could beat Caleb Plant, so y'all ain't mind that. Y'all thought he could beat Bivol. Y'all didn't mind that. Y'all are concerned about Demetrius Andrade, so y'all allowed that to go on. What's he done? He don't make no money, and and he's still there. Bivol, y'all thought it was easy work because, you know, casuals, you know, casual man fans, y'all ain't know no Bivol, and no one was checking for that fight. People who knew boxing said, you know, if there's no corruption, we know what time it is. And there was no corruption. Shout out to Daniel Kennedy, making the block hot. Shout out to all 600 people on that goddamn list. Y'all know there's over 600 people on that goddamn list, right? B. Carter, salute. I can't wait for that. I got my bottles ready. It's going to be like New Year's. When they release those names, I'm going to go through it with a fine comb. See, I ain't know that Bivol smoke was real. We ain't got to fight Charlo. Yep, now look at you. Look at you now. Then it goes to David Benavidez. I don't fight Mexicans. He's American, buddy. I don't care what you say. I don't give a fuck about that mouthpiece. He's American, buddy. He's there at 168, buddy. That's why I was telling people. It sounds cute. 919, salute. It sounds cute. It sounds cute. Benavidez versus Bivol, but no. I'm sorry, Beterbiev versus Benavidez, but no. Leave them alone, because now Canelo legitimately has nowhere to go. Look at the smoke on the screen. He's about to give you a third fight with Triple G, and I promise you. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna promise you. I doubt, because here's what's happening. At 175, Beterbiev has to get past Anthony Yard. I fucks with Anthony Yard, but I just don't see him beating Beterbiev. I'm being honest. I have to see it to believe it. Then there's going to be an undisputed showdown between Bivol and Beterbiev, in which I'm picking Beterbiev. In the midst of that, this is going to take at least 14 months to get done. All these fights, the fights that I just mentioned. What is Canelo going to be doing? You still got Benavidez there. You still got Charlo there. You still got Andrade there. He's going to fuck around and give you John Ryder. Because that's what he does. He told you in a clip that I played for you. The money's there. But I'm talking about legacy. So no one else is fighting for legacy other than you. Everyone wants to fight you because you're a payday and you don't contribute to legacy. And you've been disarmed, Canelo. And see, this is what the Canelo man fans can't stand. He's been disarmed. And let me explain that after my brother Thomas back in that super chat. He says, when we're going to have an NYC LDBC meetup, number 315 in the building that day. No doubt. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that. We'll connect. We'll definitely talk about that. Salute to you, Fair. So, Everett, salute. Let me tell you how this man got disarmed. First of all, he disarmed himself. He smooth shot, salute. He pulled his firearm and dropped the shit on the floor. He pulled his firearm and there was no magazine in it. There was no bullet in the chamber, nothing. When you decided to fight Avni Yildirim, when Jamal Charlo was there and Andre was there, you chose Avni Yildirim, dude. Right there. That move right there. You chose him. And they tried to lie for you and say, hey, man, he's next in line by way of the rankings. No, we all shot that down and said, no, you requested it, dude. Like you requested that franchise status. Actually, the franchise status was strike one. Because that's when you ducked Jamal Charlo right there on the left. Strike two was Avni Yildirim. Strike three is this third fight with Triple G. It's Triple G, strike three. Boss. You just effed yourself with no lubricant, dude. You did it to yourself. Trick Nolte in the building, salute. So now you don't effed around, went to 175, fought Bivol. He didn't get the memo that he was supposed to lay down. All right? And all right, I got you, brother. And you played yourself. So now you're going back down on 168. You bring it, by the way, you bring it up, Triple G, 8 pounds. You think we don't notice that? You think we don't notice that? Sean, I saw you, brother. I mean, sister. Salute. How you this morning? This guy has nowhere to go. He's giving you Triple G, a third fight with Triple G, y'all. Canelo fans, he's giving you, I mean, come on. You support that? You was just supporting when he said, that's out my system. He don't need another fight. Y'all was just supporting that. Now he's doing it again. You know, Canelo fans, y'all have been real quiet as of late. You got disarmed, man. You got disarmed. And you know who else disarmed the whole industry? Devin Haney. Devin Haney. Devin Haney disarmed you. Devin Haney disarmed all of you. You know why? He went on foreign soil. And I don't like that. I don't like any of our fighters going to foreign territory because boxing is so corrupt. But he did it. He took short money against a guy that didn't deserve it. Don't argue with me. Cambozo didn't deserve the bread he got with how he moved. Business-wise, he didn't deserve it. And as a man, he didn't deserve it. Remember? He called Devin a rat.
Sorry, I don't know that.
I swear to God, I don't be talking to this Alexa bitch and she just opens her mouth. I will unplug you, I promise you, stupid. Called him a rat. Meanwhile, he's the one that helped Manny Pacquiao prep for Jeff Horn, his own countryman, and told Jeff Horn, if you got a problem with it, I can move up 2 weight classes and you can see me. Told him that. But Devin's the rat. But Devin took short money, went to Australia without half his camp, had no cut man, nothing. became undisputed. Canelo, what are you doing? Abner Yildirim. There's no coming back from that. Unless you fight those at least two or three of those guys in the picture. But somehow he's on people's pound for pound list. With all that food on the table. How you put him up there, he ain't fight Beterbiev? How you put him up there, he ducked Andrade in 2 divisions? About to be a third. He's not fighting Andrade, yo. If he fights anybody in that picture, I'll be surprised. Snacks B, salute. 704 Joe, salute. I'll be surprised if he fights anybody in that picture. I'll be surprised. I'm like, oh, look at that. I ain't gonna give him credit. I'm just saying I'll be surprised. I'm asking. What's he gonna do now? What's he gonna do? Y'all have to let me know. Kane, what up? A lot of food on the table. He ain't eat his vegetables. He ain't eat his proteins. He ain't eat his carbs, nothing. He just sitting there looking at the plate. You know how you put dinner on the plate for the kid and they staring at it? You got your carrots. You got your goddamn, your turkey meatloaf. And you got your rice. And they just sitting there staring at it. You're like, what's up? I want a spaghetti. Pat Rock, salute. So then you go up to your shorty, right? Now, parents, y'all know what time it is. You done worked all day. You come home, you make LeBron down, gave the salute. And you said, all right, I got to feed because, kids got to eat and shit. You know what I'm saying? So then you put the food on the plate, you put it in front of them. They go, what's up? I wanted spaghetti tonight. I buy the food. I cook the food. And y'all know the old shit from back in the days of your age. There's starving kids in China. They'd be grateful for this meal. And that you hear your mother saying it to you when you was a kid. And it's like, this ungrateful. So, Slick Tom, salute. So you put them in the grip of death behind the neck, like how you would grab a cat and be like, listen, you're going to eat this food, though. You're going to eat this food. Fred Hampton, salute. You're going to eat this food. You know the grip of death? You're going to eat this food, though. And they, oh, that food. Oh, okay, I'm going to eat the food. That's what I want to do with Canelo. Yo, you're going to fight at least 2 of these guys. What are you doing? Quantity or quality? Quantity or quality? DP Rocker, salute. Quantity or quality? Everyone likes to throw records around. Let me disarm y'all. And I'm talking to the Canelo fans. Y'all been disarmed this whole year. Y'all know that, right? Quantity versus quality. Vasily Lomachenko loses his second pro fight, and he still gets opportunities. In fact, they tried to give him an opportunity against Camboza. They tried to extract him from a whole war. Okay? They tried to extract him from a whole war. Because they saw more value in Vasily Lomachenko than Devin Haney. And if he agreed to come fight Cambozo, he'd be running around with all the belts. And they'd be saying that he's undisputed, and Devin Haney will still be sitting there because I think Lomachenko would have beat Cambozo. And he wouldn't have minded losing to him. That's why he went to go get him in the first fucking place. But he didn't want to lose to Devin Haney with the gold chains and, he didn't want to lose to him. Too bad, so sad. He would be running around talking about and the media would be saying he's undisputed. Noir Abstract, salute. PJ's big dog, my brother. he would be called undisputed in the 4-belt era. And Devin Haney would still be sitting at home with the WBC strap. Big block, salute. And tell me I'm not lying. They would be calling him undisputed, and they would sneak him in up pound for pound number one. They'd put him over Bud. It'd be Loma, Bud, Monster, and Errol. See? Joe the Beast, salute. You see? But it didn't work out that way. Canelo, you're getting disarmed. Bruce Gass, salute. You're getting disarmed. Cambozo fought Devin because he had to. Don't believe that bullshit. Oh, yeah, I could have fought the janitor outside. I think that's what he said. No. The government had to, you don't sell shit. The government had to step in and pay. Macadon one, my brother. They had to step in and pay for this. They wouldn't pay to watch you fight the janitor. They said, here are your options. Loma don't want to come, you got to fight Devin. 4-belt ever. Devin's a champion. Sacrifice. Location, money, and no camp in his corner. His father didn't get to the last minute, and they still didn't have no end swell in his corner. Did y'all know that? Didn't matter because he barely touched him. He had no end swell. You think Canelo would do all of that? No. A lot of fighters won't do that. Canelo, you just got disarmed by the youngest undisputed champion in the 4-belt era. Who's undefeated, by the way. Now, Lomachenko keeps getting opportunities. Okay? And he's still ranked high on a pound-for-pound list. But I'm looking at Artur Beterbiev. I forget how many fights he's been WBC champion. Could y'all look that up for me? I forget. Okay. He has 18 fights and 18 knockouts. I thought that's what boxing wanted. This is something that me and Stormy was talking about on Sunday. I thought that that's what boxing wanted. A foreign, because you got to be foreign. White, because you got to be white and foreign. Let me add that. Because there's no white fighters on this soil that's turning heads like that. And salute to Cater Plant, but he's not a knockout artist. There goes that. And he got knocked out by Canelo Alvarez. There goes that. That's why HBO turned to the foreign guys, the Ukrainians and Russians and shit. If HBO was still around, they would damn near be blowing Beterbiev. Or would they? Because I'm looking at Beterbiev and I'm like, this guy got a great start and he got all knockouts. And he's unified now? Where's the noise? Oh. Because he has more in common with Devin and Bill Haney than he has with you racist Americans. Alhamdulillah. Brian H., salute. Katie Peeps, Geo James. Last 10 fights, he slept 18 people in a row, man. And I don't see him getting the praise that Lomachenko got. I don't see it. Salute to my brother Greg in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation. He said, came from Cancun and a lot of fans don't fuck with Canelo. Wow. A lot of Mexicans, I've been hearing that. A lot of Mexicans don't fuck with Canelo. Salute to you in that Cash App. Much love, bro. I've been hearing that. A lot of, man. So why is Artur Beterbiev not getting the same shine that Lomachenko's getting? DOG, my brother. I'm confused. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I see the play. But you see, everybody out here is working, or they can't get no work. Andre can't get no work. Eddie Hearn has now have to sever ties with Andre because he said, I can't get the guy a fight. Nobody wants to fight the guy. I personally think you haven't worked hard enough to get him any fights. You're out loud about everything else. You're out loud about everything else. You was running around and going to bat for AJ, getting him away from Deontay. You talked all the smack in the world about Dillian White. You ain't put no gas pedal behind Boo Boo Andre. If you were so clear talking about some guy from Alabama and disrespecting a lot of people, why can you get disrespectful in the name of Andre, Eddie? You could not get disrespectful in the name of Andre. You couldn't go to Canelo and be like, yeah, this guy I don't want to Canelo, La Canela, because you disrespect everybody else. But you couldn't do it to Canelo. I know y'all both on the zone, but he drained the swamp. You're a numbers guy. You should have saw it happening. So since he's going to drain the swamp, push your fighter. Canelo was not your fighter. Andre was. It was in your best interest to get Andre to fight with Canelo. So you should have been talking smack. It's business. I'm sure Canelo understood that. Why is everyone trying to be nice to this guy? He's not nice to you. He's protecting his bottom line. You need to talk trash about him. The only person that got it right was Iris Landry Lara. King Bonnie, salute. Crashed the party, and he spoke Spanish. Grabbed the mic. Got him so pissed off, he told Oscar, I want him next. Oscar said, yo, I don't know about this one. I know your flaws. No, I want him next. And if it wasn't for the help of the referees, I'm sorry, if it wasn't for the help of the judges, because if you watch that fight, a lot of people said, nah, Canelo lost that. I don't know about that. And guess what, y'all? He ain't running back. Nobody holds him accountable. Close fight, run it back. The Triple G fight, he had to run it back because it was a draw. Floyd Mayweather Jr. don't have no draws. He has all wins, and he had to run 2 close fights back. Canelo had a draw, he had to run it back. He had a close fight with Lara. We wanted to see it again. He did not run it. He did not run it back at all. So now he's in a predicament where do I go now? But to finish up what I was talking about with Andre, brother code salute. With Andre, Eddie Hearn ain't fight for him. Hey, nobody wants to fight the guy, so I have to sever ties with him. No, you didn't go to bat for him, dude. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? This is disgusting, man. It's disgusting. What's Boo Boo gonna do now? But the Canelo fans are cool with that shit, though, right? What has he done? He hasn't done anything. Disarmed. Avni Yildirim. That's all you got to say to Canelo. It is so easy to shut down Canelo fans. It is so easy. Oh, what has Boo Boo done? Avni Yildirim. Huh? Avni Yildirim. Huh? That is a comedy show, listening to them try and justify Avni Yildirim. Because everybody relevant wanted to fight Canelo. Nobody was ducking him. Everybody with a name wanted to fight him. And he chose Avni Yildirim. It's not like he was running around like Wilder, running around chasing champions. Like Devin Haney, running around chasing champions. Right? Like fighters trying to get shit done. All of that going on, he says, I'm going to fight Abner Yildirim. He chose that fight. This is the Canelo fan, y'all. It's backwards. What are y'all protecting? Oh, I know. Because we saw it already. First of all, we saw him lose. Y'all don't want to go through that again. Then we saw him fight to a draw. Y'all want to go through that again. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You do want to go through that again. Because now Golovkin's what, 3-4 years older, and you're pulling him up to 168. So, of course, you want to see it again. But when he said he wasn't doing it again, you were cool with that. Abner Yildirim, he just stole y'all argument. And now y'all running around saying, oh, man, yeah, these people just want a payday. Well, what the fuck? They're fighters. They don't want to fight for free. What are y'all talking about? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? The building's burning down and all the exits are shut. You can't get out the building now. So you're fighting Triple G. What's next? Salute to my brother 88 Sports Talk in that super chat. He said Triple G fighting Canelo at 160, so he gets to duck Andrade and Jamal while moving up to fight Canelo. While moving up to fight Canelo, they should strip him like they did Rigo. That is a great point. That is a great point, bro. Prolific one, salute. MJ Total Health and Wellness. Everett Sutton, salute. That Qual Leonard, what up? Man, he'll go up there and fight John Ryder, and John Ryder will knock his ass out. Dre Finer, salute. And he better not go to John Ryder. Not with all this smoke running around. People are like, well, who's John Ryder? That was like, you know what that's like? Brooklyn C, salute. G5 in the building, salute. You know what that's like? If Floyd Mayweather says, yo, I'm finally going to fight Pacquiao back then. Nitty G, what up? And he goes, oh, yo, they fighting Pacquiao. Yeah, Bobby. Bobby? Why are you fighting Bobby? His last name is Pacquiao. Same shit. What? Come on, man. But this is a good point. Rigo went up 2 weight classes to fight Lomachenko. I went to that fight. It was at the theater in the Garden. He went up to fight Loma, lost, and got stripped. He didn't lose that belt. He went up to fight Loma, and they stripped him. He lost to Loma up here, and they stripped him down here. What? They haven't done that to anybody else. Ramel Lane, salute. They haven't done that to anybody else. I say, why'd they do that to him? Yo, there's only... That's rough. It's already bad enough that you're black, but when you're black and Cuban, oh my God. That's worse than... Man. To be black and Cuban on top of that. That's like a curse in boxing, damn near. The hell? Lara, Ortiz, Rigo. What the fuck is happening here? You want to talk about raw deal? God damn. Sheesh. Kane says, why isn't Bivol WBC franchise champion? I don't know. You want to ask Mauricio Suleiman? I don't know. Let's ask him.
You are being racist for calling me a racist. Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist.
Mm-hmm. Take that shit to the United States Treasury. There's 600 people on that list, over 600 people on that list. I'm promising you he's on that shit. Ooh, I can't wait. I got champagne in reserve. When they release a list and people start going to court, I might take a day off from work on some CNN shit. Don't let it be like something that we could watch on YouTube, on C-SPAN or some shit. I will not monetize that live. I'll go live and we'll just sit here. It'll be a watch party. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. Man, everybody could walk. But the fact that they're getting jammed up is enough for me. Again, I say it again. Everybody could walk. But the fact that they're getting jammed up and brought to court, that's a victory for me because I told you so. I told you that there was big shit going on. At the end of the day, I want everyone to go to jail because you're playing with people's lives. I want everybody to go to jail. Everybody involved that they can prove. I want everyone to go to jail. And I'm not being morbid or anything, and I'm not wishing this, but when it gets deep like this, people that got big reputations that participated in this, they're either going to start blaming and saying, yo, look, I was scared for my life, and these guys are gangsters, and I work here, and I work here, and I have a career here, and if I said no, I felt that my life would be in danger. That's why I did it. Things like that are going to start happening. People that said they had a collapse in their morality, and they say, yo, look, no one's going to know. I'm just going to do it. And it's going to get to them. There might be a suicide in this. Like, oh, you know what? I can't go to jail for this. I'm in church every Sunday. I'm a deacon. My kids are going to school. I'm a family man. This is too much. Boom! I'm telling you, that happens, man. Judges might go to jail. Referees might go to jail or get thrown out. Okay, you're not going to jail, but you're going to get thrown out the sport forever. That's it for you. That's it for you. I'm telling you, heads are going to roll. Cassandra, salute. Heads are going to roll. And Ring Dragon, my brother. And we're going to be right here. Like, see? Edgar, what up, bro? See? And let me tell you something. I don't wish this on anybody. But you get what you put out. If you participated in this crap, you're going to get what you deserve. Stand on it. If you get jail time, stand on it. Apologize. Tab Investment Salutes. Apologize. Stand on it. But some people are mentally weak. They were convinced that this will never get back to them. Over 600 names. I didn't think it would be that much. I thought it would be like, well, yeah, you know, we got about 20 people. I'd be like, oh, okay. Big Kev, salute. Over 600 people? It's hard to believe that guys over here in the States are not on that list. When we've been watching like weird shit happen. Now I know the WBA is something different. But Bob Arum is WBO. And he's linked to that shit. Mauricio Suleiman, WBC, he's linked to it. WBA, we saw that Mike Fox situation and we was like, hold on, what's happening here? I'm sure that there's somebody there in that sanctioning body that's linked to that. I'm sure. I'm sure. For instance, RDR, what up? For instance, Bud Crawford was in talks of he was marketing his services. Now, was Bud knee deep into that shit? No, but he's a fighter and he was looking for a home after he left Top Rank, right? Trill Will in a building, salute. You know, so we're like, oh shit. For all we know, he might be list number 409. It could be open and shut. A Status, salute. Keith Johnson, salute. He could just pop up. They'd be like, yo, yeah, what was up with you? Yeah, yo, I went down there just to see what he was talking, and he had some money for me if I signed. I just wanted to see what was going on. And that could be it. That could be it. A lot of those people could be like, yo, nah, I just, you know, I was the butler. I brought out the sandwiches, and that's it. I ain't do shit. Did you bet on any of the fights? Nope. I don't know shit about boxing. They say, yo, look, you want to come and serve? And I did that. That was it. 600 people, those aren't all business people. Some of those guys are fighters, people that carry the bags, flight attendants. I'm telling you. And if you don't think like a Sugar Hill and Bob and Lou DiBella and fucking the Crypt Keeper, this guy Rick Glassass, all of those fools that went down to Dubai to hang out with the guy. You just made the list, stupid. This is going to be crazy. This is something that, man, this is going to change boxing. I believe that. My brother Todd French in that super chat, much love. He said, I wish it on them, Drew, because boxing needs some type of enema, and this could be the thing to some that will clean it up, that will clean out all the parasites, hashtag LDBC. Yo, this will be the situation that we call the big one. Remember Red Fox? Sanford and Son, oh, Elizabeth, this is the big one. Yeah, this could be the big one. This could be the big one. This could be the big one. Where the government finally steps in America and says, you know what? When y'all fighting here, one face, one name. These are the rules for all 50 states. This is the drug limit. This is what's allowed. This is what's not allowed. And if you don't like it, go fight in Mexico. You'll find a lot of motherfuckers trying to fight the champions that are not American. They're going to be trying to fight abroad. And that's why I'm saying I want the Americans to stand on it and be like, nope. What if the government steps in and says, yo, look, you know what? You know how we solve the drug shit? OSDT. Year round. I'm just saying, I don't know how any of the politics work out. I'm just saying, what if they say, you know what, year round? That's just a given. People dying in the ring and shit. What is this? All this cheating shit? What is this? Judges? No. Year round, drug test. If you're a boxer, you get no OSDT. No exceptions. And then just watch. Guys like Devin Haney gonna be fine. This cool boy Steph is gonna be fine. You know, all of our champions, Bud is gonna be fine. Errol's gonna be fine. Even Beterbiev, he's gonna be fine. He's a clean fighter. Shakur is gonna be fine. Then you look at guys like Valdez and Canelo and I think I'm gonna take the year off. Ryan Garcia. Yeah, my head. Yeah, all of a sudden y'all got head problems, right?
And then after, we're gonna go after Tank. I'm gonna go beat his ass, and I promise you that. Let's go! 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 Let's go!
That kid's gonna get stretched so bad, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. Why the fuck is he famous? You know why. You even got pros talking about how, you know, I see you, G5. Yes, sir. My man. That kid's gonna get stretched badly. When you have pros that are buying into the hype, it's like, yo, man, why y'all acting like y'all ain't fight the 90s and the 80s and there wasn't that one or two fighters that was getting the red carpet rolled out for them? What's wrong with y'all? Paul Carrick in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says, Drew, I'm thinking a commissioner could solve half it, but half it, not more of this bull. Bro, you know what? I'm all for the government overseeing boxing because I'm so tired of every state has different rules and, you know, it's confusing. And then you got some fighters running to certain states that'll cater to their needs. You're a fighter. What more do you need? Do y'all realize they up the level, the allowable levels of clenbuterol that can be found in Canelo's system. I've never seen anything like that. Why wasn't that a bigger deal? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid. I'm like, yo, why would they do that? Why? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Make sense? In Nevada, you're allowed this much. In New York, you're allowed this much. In fucking California, you're not allowed it at all. No, government needs to step in and say, yo, look, these are the rules. Deal with it or you don't. And that's it. We're closing the book on. This is why we don't fuck with boxing. So since y'all can't get it together, these are the rules. Boom, 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 boom. Case closed, whatever. If y'all don't like it, go work at your local factory. Now, some fighters, clean fighters, were like, great. I was good. Guys like Oscar Valpez, no longer rock stars. No longer rock stars. Now what? All of this that we're talking about here, the corruption and all of this revolves around Canelo because he's been involved somehow. Did he pop dirty? Yes. Has he been selective in his opponents? Yes. And he smoke screens it by saying, hey, they just want a payday with me. What, they want to fight you for free? They just want to, what you saying? They want to cash out and ride off into the sunset? Hamza S. Salute. They just want to cash out and ride off into the sunset? That's what you're saying? While you get you didn't say that about Abner Yildirim. You see? Once he fought Abner Yildirim, he has no argument. Once he did that, family, there's nothing he can say. Once he did that, there's nothing he can say. I don't want to fight Charlo with it. Yeah, Abner Yildirim. Yeah, but you know, Demetrius Andrade, he won pad it. Abner Yildirim. Yeah, Benavidez, I don't want to fight Mexicans. Abner Yildirim. You see? You Canelo fans. No, you know, you don't need to fight Demetrius Boo-Boo Andrade. He has done nothing. Mayate! Abner Yildirim. You see how that works? Abner Yildirim, you see? It's like a curse. Abner Yildirim. See? It's easy, y'all. When they start going off into, if y'all do that kind of thing, like go to their chest, Dr. Mark, what up, bro? Oh, man, I needed you last night, brother. Email me right now, so after the show, I'm going to email it to you. I'm going to email you. We cooked last night, brother. That's okay. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We had fun last night, brother. Yes, sir. Email me right now, right? So I'll get back to you because I think I saved your number wrong. But hit me, big bro. Thank you. That's how you handle a Canelo fan. One name, Abner Yildirim. You have to say shit else. They can try and explain it. They're lying. Their only response should be, yeah, he shouldn't have did that, but, and they could try from there. But if they don't admit that he shouldn't have did that and he didn't have to do that, the conversation's over. Zelos Newton, salute. Abner Yildirim, and he did that. No sanctioning body said you have to. You remember when they were making Roy Jones defend against people? And they say, look, if you don't fight, I know you don't want to fight this guy. I know you're going to kick his ass, but if you don't, we're going to take your belt. Remember that? This wasn't the case. He's calling the shots, and he called for Abner Yildirim over Charlo and Andrade and Benavidez. Viva tu vida, salute. Then he took his ass up to 175 and fought a fight that no one called for against Bivol. And we were not high on that. We was like, man, either this man's taking a dive or we're gonna see another Caleb Plant situation. He'll be in the fight and then get clipped. And Bivol said, hey, hold my beer. Hold my vodka. Was that racist? I'm sorry. These just jokes. Dre Finest, salute. He says boxing have became a circus show. Yeah, it's been a circus, bro. It's been a circus, Unc. It's been a circus, man. And it's not getting any better. It's fucking horrible. Slick Tom in that super chat, much love. He said the Juice Crew camp needs more spotlight. We on a job. Oh shit, by the way, did Andy Ruiz leave the camp? Did Andy Ruiz leave? Did I read that? I thought I heard that. These cats falling apart, boy. Hold my right Russian. Hold my Russian. Hold my vodka. D-Man in the building. Andy Ruiz bounce. You see? I thought Reynoso was a genius. Genius. Hey. If Reynoso was so good, why is everybody losing and leaving him?
Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown.
Oh my God. Yo, man.
You said that you believe you won the fight now. During the fight, was there any point in which you thought you might be behind on the scorecards? No. You said that you believe you won the fight now. During the fight, was there any point in which you thought you might be behind on the scorecards? No. No. No.
No.
It's a good point right here. That's a great point right there. Did Floyd hit him in the head with that? Man, he just want payday. No, he said you was easy work. And it went from this being a dangerous fight to people saying, nah, man, this kid, I don't know about this one. There was a lot of people saying that fight was a 50-50 fight. $20 people bounced. That's how I know the Canelo haters was in here, y'all. 20 people bounced. That's how I know the Canelo fans was in here, y'all. 20 people bounced. That's how I know they were here. Y'all. I could weed them out. Hey, Arthur, I think Canelo could beat you.
Why do you say this to me when you know I will kill you for it?
I'm sorry, General Zard. Canelo left food on the table, y'all. He's the face of boxing. Eat your plate. It's the face of boxing, right? He's on the pound for pound list, right? I swear to God, 20 people bounced out of here. I swear. I'm looking right at it. Oh, this motherfucker Drew. It's fucking Mayate. You watch me every morning. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. Guess what? We just hijacked your word, number one. It's funny as fuck. That's number one. Number two, tell me I'm lying. That's what you need to do. Tell me I'm lying. Okay? Because watch this, y'all. Where does he go? Y'all tell me. John Ryder or Andre? John Ryder or Beterbiev? John Ryder or a rematch with Bivol? No one's calling for this rematch. They were saying, oh, man, he's young. I mean, no, not young. Oh, he's too small. Like I didn't watch him knock out KK Kovalev. John Ryder or Benavidez? John Ryder or Charlo? I got to switch the question when it comes to Charlo. Y'all don't want to see him knock the shit out of Charlo? You want it. In order to get it, you got to get in the goddamn fight. Why y'all playing? Come on, man. Y'all didn't even want to run the rematch back with Floyd after he lost. Why? Because you know he can't beat him. Floyd can have a full camp right now, get back in shape, and still whoop his ass. Ain't shit changed. Canelo's average. Prove me wrong. Because I don't see it. Look at the food on the plate right now. Look at the food on the plate. You can't explain how a franchise status emerged out of the ether, out of nowhere. The shit just came out of nowhere. And that's how we did not get the Charlo fight. How? And how are you okay with that? As a fight fan, how are you okay with that? That's what I'm saying. The Canelo fans have no integrity at all. None. If you could justify him not doing anything on his page, then you are what's wrong with boxing. Abner Yildirim, dude. Devin Haney disowned you. He put the whole goddamn industry on blast. Yes, and I don't like my fighters going abroad under those circumstances in particular because they can get cheated. But he did it. This guy's giving you a third fight with Triple G after he said he wasn't going to do that. How is a Canelo fan cool with that? I don't want to fight Mexican fighters, but Benavidez is American. How do you not give him a payday? You gave one to Abner Yildirim. You don't want to give one to Benavidez? Who are you, really? Who are you? You're not for your people. He's your people. At least do that. How about this, Canelo? I want you to prove you're the best. You got work to do. I'll let you off the hook with Beterbiev. How about that? Is that fair? I'll let you off the hook with Beterbiev. Because he'll knock the shit out of you. But don't get it fucked up. You could have went up and fought him for his WBC strap. You didn't do it. You chose Bivol, and you still got your ass whooped. You'd have got destroyed by Beterbiev, but Bivol outboxed you, dude. He didn't outmuscle you. He outboxed you. That's something we never thought we'd see. And what we did think we'd see is you get outboxed, because we've seen that. Let me be clear. We've seen that. We just didn't think we'd see it again on that level. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that, because we saw Floyd do it, and then we saw Lara do it, and then we saw Khan do it in spots until he got caught. Then we saw Cater Plant do it in spots, and then he got caught. So by outboxing you is not beyond the scope of reason. We've seen it. It's been done. So I don't know why people think you're Jesus. You're not. Jesus. So you fought a bigger, stronger guy who chose to outbox you. And there's no outcry for you to run it back, because you know what? There's no part of that fight that we felt you can get in. You didn't have an off night. That was you in that ring, dude. You lost. I never seen Floyd Mayweather get dominated like that, ever. You're not him, dude. Dare I say 50% of you is a motherfucking marketing scheme. Prove me wrong. You got food on the plate. I know why you ain't fight Andre. I know why you fought Bevel and not Beterbiev. I know why you're avoiding David Benavidez. I know why you ain't want to fight Charlo. Abney Yildirim, though, right? Don't talk to me about no Canelo Alvarez ever again, dude. Todd French in that super chat, much love and appreciation. She says, how does Congress get involved in pro wrestling for steroids but not boxing? Holy shit. That part right there. Let that marinate, y'all. Let that marinate. Let the steak sit in there for a minute. Let the steak sit in there and marinate for a minute. Let the steak sit in there and marinate for a minute. You see what he just said? How does Congress get involved in pro wrestling for steroids but not boxing? You know what? Only thing he says, what universe do we leave in where their priorities are backwards? Hashtag LDBC. You know why this is such a great statement? I think that pro wrestling, the results are predetermined. If they get involved in boxing, which is a real sport, a real sport because wrestling is sports entertainment. There was a whole thing about that in the 80s. If it's a sport, they have to pay taxes on it different, from what I understand. And it was the whole thing with Vince McMahon. And they said, all right, fuck it. We don't want to pay those taxes. I'm giving you the short version. You guys, there's a lot of holes in what I'm saying, but you got to research it yourself. The way they'd have to pay taxes from what I heard, and I could be wrong, was different. So they said, fuck it. We're entertainment, sports entertainment. But the outcome in wrestling is predetermined. We might not know as the fans, but they know. They know who's going to win, who's going to get the 3 count, drop kick off the top rope, who's going to lose. They know. We don't know. But it's predetermined for them. So because it's entertainment, it's like a movie. The writers know how it's going to end. The audience doesn't. We can guess 50-50. We could be right or wrong. But they can get involved in that. But it's amazing how something that's real, they don't want to get involved in. Or they haven't seen enough to get involved in. And that's what I'm saying. It's up to us. That's why this Daniel Kennedy shit is so important. Because his level of corruption stretches out into this sport. And he's involved in other shit. And now it's in boxing. And that's what I'm saying. It's so good that this is happening. Because now the government is looking at it as like, all right, we're after him because there's money being exchanged on an illegal level. But he's also involved in boxing. Y'all understand that Tyson Fury has property in Las Vegas and now his giant hairless ape ass can't come back here because he's been high-fiving with Daniel Kennedy for how long now? And you read certain British papers, they say, oh, it's his alleged connections. It's not alleged, dude. All those pictures with him running around a goddamn turban on his head or whatever the fuck he has, a rag on his head with Daniel Kennedy. It's not alleged. That's his man. Shouting him out. I play the video often. That's his man. It's not alleged. It's real. The fuck are y'all talking about? You don't get the fuck out my face. Canelo. WBC. They invented a strap so he ain't got to fight Jamal Charlo. And then when we say to him, hey man, right when he was supposed to fight Jamal, this status comes up. Y'all make it look like a belt. It's really a status. And then he vacates the real belt and gets the fuck out of Dodge. And then when we say, yo, what's up with that? The Canelo man says, oh, Jamal hasn't done anything. Abney Yildirim, shut the fuck up. And then when we ask Mauricio Silly Man, what the fuck's up with that? What does he say? It's a great idea. To who? To you? And then he popped dirty, slap on the wrist, and then they up the levels, the allowable levels of clenbuterol for him. What? And then when we question the integrity, we're wrong? We hate Canelo? No, we hate the system in which he is existing in. Y'all want to talk about that? Never fear, the LDBC is here. Point out when we're lying. That's all we're saying. Point out the lie. You can call me biased. I don't care. Y'all biased. Because y'all are justifying this shit because it's working in your favor. Slick Tom in that super chat, he says, Drew, I notice Canelo fans don't even speak on Bivol like it ain't happened and keep saying boo-boo duck and Canelo. They can't even say that, brother. They don't speak on Bivol. They left the damn stadium that night. They left the venue that night like on some, yo, he's too big. I saw them saying it, he's too big. Like the Kovalev fight ain't happened. He was already at 175. Man, these dudes on some bullshit. Steve Cooley said they're talking about new media on ESPN. Man, they need to be trying to get us on their shows and take us out on dates and suck our dicks. They're already on it. You know why? The same media that talk reckless about us, the same old media that talk reckless about us. Now everyone wants to have a podcast now. Oh, the YouTube guys, guys. Oh, the YouTube guys. They think they want to call me racist. Now your funky ass is on the podcast, are you not? And you taking your bullshit to YouTube. And it's still bullshit, dude. It's still bullshit. And just because you have access to get to all of these fighters because you used to be a fighter, it's still bullshit, Paulie. It's still bullshit. Again, I firmly believe that Roy Jones Jr. and Antonio Tarver were not hip to what was really going on in depth with Devin Haney and George Cambozo. And being that they didn't know that, you invited them on there and you just gave them the script. This is what's happening. We're going to talk about it. They had no idea what was going on in depth. I bet you know what Paulie won't ever do? He'll never invite Devin or Bill to come sit down on that couch. Can I get an amen on that? Cesar in that in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said a little something for the new equipment. Like always, you just made a fire live. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. And I am looking at this new mic. Yeah. I'm looking at a new mic. I saw this dope ass mic. I appreciate y'all, man. All I do is purchase equipment. I make a little bit of change on YouTube. Purchase equipment, LLC, my name, because this is a business now. I got to treat it accordingly. I respect you guys. I'm not going to be doing, videos, with like fucked up audio and shit. I want to give you a close. I know I'm just lounging around the crib right now, but I want to give you a professional product because it's something I take serious now. Amen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, amen. Amen. They can't tell me shit about, and guess what? Yo, fuck Paulie, man. Fuck Paulie. And I bet you Tony and Roy don't know about the fucking conversation him and I had on fucking Instagram. Black Superman, salute. Hat Rack, salute. I'll never forgive him for that. His racism was so bad, he got fired from Showtime, y'all. Fuck out of here, man. He said Amar Arbery got himself killed. I said, how? He grabbed a gun. Matter of fact, see something. Let me read this to you, y'all. At Drew Titan, the chase point you made is taken to a degree. The other side of it is he comes out running from a house he didn't belong inside in the first place. Okay? No one does that unless they know they in the wrong. I guess we see what the rest of the clues are when the case opens. Keep in mind, there is no citizen's arrest allowance in New York, so the viewpoint me and you see as New Yorkers don't apply in Georgia, where both shooters and victim lived. When you live somewhere and are an adult, I am sure you'll be more familiar with the laws. He's talking to me. This is a man that has been arrested before, and I love how motherfuckers that have been arrested. I've never been arrested. I've lived in New York all my life. Motherfuckers trying to tell me what it is. Meanwhile, they got criminal records. So I guess when you get arrested, you can tell me everything. Never mind the fact that I was in law enforcement, but whatever. Especially if you've been arrested in the past. We all study the local law more than we get arrested, which he had been. So now he's saying that this kid's been arrested. I grew up in New York as well did you. I get where you're coming from, and more so than if a random person had given me that same analogy. He says, point made, but you expose yourself and let it all out for me. Don't hold back, player. Puts it in quotes. This is him talking to me now. No agenda here, just calling it as I see it. How you see it is a fucking Italian from fucking Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. You piece of shit. However, if we're going to talk about whose people conquered, now listen to this, y'all. However, if you're going to talk about whose people conquered whose land, it's Africans that invaded and pillaged my land, Sicily, and not my people coming here in those slave days. I didn't know Africans came to Sicily and raped and ravaged and left with people and brought Italians back to Africa and made them slaves. I didn't know they did that. I know they came there and hung out and showed them how to wash their ass and laid pipe and left. That happened. If we're going to blame history on today's modern society, then you're going to lose this one, player. He said it again. Because just because I chose not to play the victim mentality doesn't mean I don't have more of a right to it than you do. And it happened to my people from your people. So let's stick to the modern society, because if you want to play the victim of history game, you're going to always lose with the Sicilians. No. I know Italians, and they explain to me why. I know Italian Americans who know the history, and they explain why a lot of Italians don't fuck with Sicilians. And again, no Africans came to Sicily and left with slaves, motherfucker. But this is what he's telling me, y'all. Hence why I have no tolerance for playing the victim role. Motherfucker, you're white. That still means something. Dummy. This is what he's saying to me, y'all. We may have histories of being oppressed. Oh, shit. Listen to this. We may have histories of being oppressed, but why does it need to define us when today we can choose to better ourselves, right? Perception is everything. That's what he says. A person who perceives themselves a victim will stunt their own progression. Who gets shot more by police, black people or white people? I could follow the rules to a T. I could still get my head blown off. He could follow the rules to a T, and the chances of him getting his head blown off is significantly less. That's what I'm saying. He says, that's my 2 cents. If you don't understand that, I have understood it, then I don't need your support regardless. Ducking racism is so petty, yet it controls so much of the daily topic today. Only regression happens that way, not progression. This is coming from a man that refers to black people as another species. So as you can see, that's his hang up. The Africans came to Sicily, and he was told that all they did was rape and pillage and fuck them up. And now, when a lot of Sicilians are born, they're born in my complexion. Because in their DNA, grandma liked Akeem. That's all I'm gonna read for y'all. If y'all wanna read it, go to my channel and pull up my conversation that I had with that clown. Yeah. Yeah. Those are his words, by the way. I swear to God, those are his words. He followed me for a little while, then he unfollowed me. Yeah, exactly. He hates us, right? The motherfucker had cornrows in Europe somewhere. He had to get a haircut in the middle of his boxing match. You kidding me? And what I was telling him was, I said, Paulie, I supported you, dude. I was rooting for you against Miguel Cotto because you're from New York. I was the one putting racism aside. Me. But when we point out racism, he says we're making excuses. Okay? That's Paulie Malignaggi, y'all. Roy, Antonio, that's the couch you were sitting on. When you point out racism, he says you make excuses. He was fired from Showtime, y'all. He referred to us as a different species, y'all. He's smart. He knows exactly what the fuck he was saying. Queen in that super chat, much love. She says, because I love both shows and Painful, this show and Painful Excellence podcast. Salute to you, sis. No doubt. Man, I'm so looking forward. See, next week, my work schedule changes. I really love my other show, too, because I need a break from this shit sometimes. I really do. I really, really, really do, man. Salute to you, Queen. Salute to you. DB Martha track, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. But just know that time reveals all truth. And his monkey ass was fired for talking that bullshit. Him and Steve Kim sat on the couch and discussed black issues. You're not black. You're not. You do exist in a world of privilege that I don't have because I'm black. Look it up. Black Fight Fan told you yesterday. I heard Summer Trill yesterday. I was at Six Flags yesterday. Jesus Christ. But I heard Trill. We pay more property tax. It's harder for us to get loans. This is a fact. This is all documented. Fuck you mean? But I'm making an excuse? Fuck out of here. Privilege. If it exists in this world, why wouldn't it exist in boxing? Tell me. Oh shit. Some bullshit, y'all. We're up against it. We've been up against it. And when people undermine what we've gone through, I take offense to that. But I'm glad we had that conversation because now I'm sure it's not alleged anymore. It's not alleged anymore. It's real. So I don't fuck with Paulie at all. So when they, and like I said, he talked all that shit about Devin and everything. I doubt that he'll ever invite them on the couch. And if he do, if he does and they show up, I want to hear what's said. 2 black Muslims that you doubted. I wonder if you're going to talk about the corruption. I wonder if you're going to talk about the bullshit that Cambozo pulled. I wonder if you're even going to invite them on, dude. Ness invites them on. Boxing Voice invites them on. Ness talk to anybody. Even people that he's doubted in the past, he'll talk to them. Will you do the same, Paulie? Or are you that against that other species? Fucking clown. Joe Townsend in the building. Nah, Paulie don't. Todd French, Paulie don't even know that. His research goes as far as is it to suit his own agenda. He'll listen to the stories that his grandmama or granddaddy told him. And that's as far as it'll go. He won't pick up a fucking book and read it. All right? When you go to Italy, there's parts in Europe where there's black faces on the wall. I ain't gonna get deep on y'all. In art, there's black faces on the wall. I ain't even gonna get that deep, brother and sisters. I ain't gonna get that deep. But he referred to us as another species, y'all. That I know. And Willie Lowe, what up? That I know. We all heard him. We all heard him. But fuck, that's why it's been like fuck Paulie. I read it to you, y'all, and that wasn't even half of it. All right, I just read it to you. But privilege, this is where Canelo exists in privilege, and I'm just curious as to. I appreciate you, Willie Lowe. Where does Canelo go from here? Because he has privilege. He has privilege. But where does he go? Because now the privilege has hurt him. It's done him more harm than good. It was cool for a minute when he was bum bashing people that you knew he was going to bum bash. Abney Yildirim, instead of all of the faces that I showed. And now he went up there and thought he was taking a light touch, lost. And they tried to give it to him. They gave him the first 4 rounds. Don't know how they did that, but they did. And why didn't they finish the job? Why didn't they close the deal? And then I thought about it. I said, why didn't they close the deal? I said, oh, shit, this Daniel Kinahan shit. That's got to be it. 600 names? Over 600 names? You have a ref named Cheatham. If that's not a fucking red flag, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But that's okay. It's okay. Listen, darkness is always going to come to light. I'm telling you, time reveals all truth. And here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on. Young world, salute. You're going to see. Y'all going to see. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. What does Canelo do next? I want to ask the Canelo fans, make your response videos. Call me a Mayate. I seen some of this shit y'all do about me. It's actually kind of funny. Because while y'all do that, every time I turn around in my YouTube studio and click refresh, 10 new subs, 20 new subs, 14 new subs. It look as hell, yeah, who they making fun of? Ricky Samuels, salute. And they come to my channel and they stay. I ain't gonna tell you how much growth I've had. And salute to y'all. Let me say this. Now that I have all y'all here, and it just reminded me. YouTube reached out to me a few days ago. We are officially over 1 million views. Officially. And I applaud you guys for that. Thank you so much. We are over 1 million views. Thank you. I have you to thank for that. You guys made the show. You guys support me. I appreciate you. Thank you. Over 1 million views. I'm looking at it like, huh? It feels like I just started this channel yesterday. I didn't know. And YouTube sends me stuff. I'm going to start opening it now because I look at it and I'm like, oh, okay, YouTube for some. Am I getting flagged for something? That's all I care about. Attention or, flag or usually has something to do with music. And like, oh, okay. Like I play that beat from the Whispers. I play it on my other channel because it's not monetized. You know what I'm saying? But I can't play that because they made me take the clip out. I use it for comic value, but But I opened it and I'm like, yo, what? Wow. And that it touched me, man. It really did, man. It was like, sheesh, I didn't know. And my boy was telling me, he's like, yo, you're not paying attention because you told me that shit happened to you in Vegas. Remember I told you with the European family? Bro, listen, I keep telling people I'm just a guy. Just a guy from the Bronx who loves boxing and the sport don't love us back. But yet we're here. We're here. And y'all can hear me? Kane in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says, peace and blessings to you, Drew. Congratulations on all your success. Man, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. That really touched me. I'm like, yo, man, I'm doing something right. And salute to everyone that I talk to behind the scenes because, I'm not even gonna lie. There's been times where I'm like, yo, am I even making a difference? I just want to hang this shit up. And once upon a time, I'm like, what the fuck I want to deal with this shit for, man? This is stupid. People threatening my life over boxing. I mean, seriously. If you come to Vegas, we are gonna fuck you up. That's what I was getting. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be. You know what? I ain't had no real smoke in a minute. I'm gonna go because I don't know. That's just me being silly and stupid. But I said, I already done paid for this trip. I gotta go. I'm gonna let the terrorists, the T word. I'm gonna let them prevent me from the money that I spent. I'm gonna let them scare me and not going. I said, yo, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Landed in Vegas, checked in, head was on a swivel. I'm like, yo, whoever walk up on me, come in peace because you're gonna leave in pieces. Hopped into an Uber, stopped at my hotel, dropped my bags, got into an Uber, made some phone calls, walked over to the MGM. And I was walking up and down the strip. I said, yo, if it's gonna happen, let's get it. Some people were recognizing me. Hey, and they give me a head nod. I'm like, hey, complete strangers. Hey. I'm like, oh. I go inside the MGM. I'm standing by the boxing ring. Then I walk in towards the slot machines and stuff, just looking around, standing there. Who do I see like about a block away? I saw the letters on his chest like a fucking superhero. before he even got, I saw big letters BFTB on his chest and on his hat. I said, there go my mans. So if I'm walking the street and motherfuckers talking to me, talking about me like what they're gonna do to me, I know they had the same for him. Nothing. Nothing. And I was by myself for at least 2-3 hours. Nothing. People was giving me head nods and salutes. Yo, what's up? Yo, I listen to you. I'm like, oh, I don't even know who that is. Some cats listen to us and they're not even in the chat. They just listening. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you, Reed, for real, man. But I almost quit this shit because I was like, it's not worth that, because it got aggravating. I'm telling you, it gets aggravating. Like, yo, and you know what? I'm not even going to say the trolling is aggravating, because a troll is a troll. They're lifeless, spineless jellyfish hiding and shit. They'll never, and if they do see you, they ain't going to say shit. I just told y'all I had 2 trolls that I sat right in front of. They were boyfriend and boyfriend holding hands. I came and sat down, and they started talking Spanish the rest of the goddamn thing. When I heard English when I walked up, I saw my brother T Plums there, and LDBC was there, but we didn't sit together. We was all separated. So if something was gonna pop off, get it popping. I know I heard English when I got there. Then they stopped talking. I sat down. I was talking to the British guy and his family. Wonderful people. Wonderful people. They were so nice and friendly, and we was actually talking. He was rooting for Fury, but I didn't want to get into the bullshit. We was talking boxing. Friendly guy, man. And these fools sat over here on my upper right-hand side, just talk Spanish the rest of the time. And I'm listening and I'm like, yeah, that's a little strange. Ignored it. Well, what do you think happens? 2 days later, they're in my goddamn comment section. And it was them, because like I told y'all, I did something very specific when I left. And they said what I did. And I said, that's them. But I said, never mind. I don't care about your opinion. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk boxing to you. Because you know what? I was sitting right there for at least 2 hours. You ain't want to talk then. What you thought I was going to do? I treat people how they want to be treated. I treat people how I'm treated. If you popped off, what do you think was going to happen? But if you came in respectful, what do you think was going to happen? I'm not an animal. I'm an adult. Everybody got shit to lose. You think I want to go to another state, get into a fight, kick someone's ass and put them in a coma and go sit, and I want to go sit down before I go home? No doubt on commentary. It's all good, brother. I just appreciate you showing up, bro. I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. But we talking boxing and then we getting threats. Go figure that shit. Isn't that what they do to black people? Moving to a neighborhood, starting a great life. It's a great school district and it's clean and you're contributing to society. And next thing you know, at 3 a.m, they're burning a cross on your lawn. That's right, Stormy. And we ain't bothering anybody. We just calling it out. They have no problem we call out Adrian Broner for being silly. They have no problem we call out the Charlos for being silly. They have no problem we call out Tank Davis for smacking the phone out someone's hand. They have no problem me playing a monkey video and putting them in it. The second I say, yo, Canelo's a cheater, it's a problem. And they call us biased and all kinds of weird shit. They missed all of that. Right? Yeah, Del Spoolie, they know what would have happened if they said something. And the way they kept their emotions under control is to talk Spanish and remain silent behind me. Matter of fact, when Wilder knocked Fury on his ass in round 4, I jumped up and I was talking big shit. When I jumped up, they jumped. When I jumped up, they did one of those. I saw it out the corner of my eye. I was like, yo. I was like, yo! It was like, relax. Black Undertaker salute. Relax. My brother lost. They in my comment section. I blocked one. Then his boyfriend came. Why did you block my brother? That was my brother. I said, I don't hold hands with my brother. Last time my brother held my hand was when I was crossing the street. He's 5 years older than me. He was 10, I was 5. He had to hold my hand crossing the street. And he didn't even hold my hand. He held like the sleeve of my coat. You know what it is. I sat down, they were like this with each other. I said, hey, you know, this the age we're living in. I ain't give a fuck. And then you want to jump. The man, what up? Then you want to jump in my comment section 2 days later? I said, man, I ain't hearing nothing you got to say. It was them. I said, never mind all of that shit. Here's my question to you. Why didn't you just say hello? That's what I want to know. Why are you talking now? You done flown back to San Francisco with the rest of your people. I'm all the way across in a whole nother time zone. Now you want to talk? Shut your goddamn mouth. No, seriously, shut your mouth. You be on your knees in your husband's room like a hungry bird, calling for that milk mustache. Stay out of my life. But I had to revise my thinking rather, because yeah, Kane, exactly. I had to, because I'm like, why am I letting this stress me? Bunch of trash talkers on here that never show their face. Even the motherfuckers that talk shit about me that do show their face, they ain't worth a damn. Because I know what I know. Like these two clowns that was running around in Vegas giving each other back shots. I was sitting right there for 2 hours and they didn't say anything to me. They didn't introduce themselves. They could have said, yeah, I watch your show. I got a little issue with what you said. I'd be like, oh, really? What do you have an issue with? We could have a conversation. Who do you think I'm going to jump up and start slapping you around? I'm not going to do that. Unless you bring that energy. And still, it's going to take me a lot to put mitts on you. If you're just talking, I ain't got no problem. Like, yo, all right, eat a dick. I'm sorry. Y'all got enough of that going on. Keep that bullshit over there. I will get security on your ass and have you removed before I put hands on you. Because if I decide to put the hands on you, you're going to the hospital, dude. It's not a game. And there were a lot of trolls there that weekend. Trust me. Because as many people that gave me the head nod and saluted me or whatever, Filthy Phil, salute. There was a lot of people that did this when they saw me. I'm like, yeah, that's probably somebody I blocked. I saw it. And matter of fact, my nigga Classic, we was in the food court. Terrell, what up? We was in the food court, and he said, you know him? And I turned around like, nah. He said, oh, nah, because he keep looking over here. I was like, yo, he's probably a troll. And they see me in person. They say, holy shit. Yeah. Y'all remember, oh, yeah, BFTB, yeah, you a midget. Nope. Keep thinking he's some little nigga talking behind the screen. Go right ahead. And again, I know if I was getting it, I know he was getting whatever I got, I know he got tenfold. And the man was walking around with his fucking leg. BFTB, it was on his sweater, it was on his hat. You could not miss him. I saw the letters before I saw his face. I said, oh, there you go. Walked right up, smiling. Nothing. Moral of the story is y'all ain't gonna do shit. So stop it. And this ain't the call for beef, because we're just talking boxing, okay? We're saying just cut the bullshit. It's been done already. Stop already. Cut this bullshit out. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. I don't know why y'all brought it there anyway. I don't know why. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. We didn't do that. If I'm somewhere, I've been on several channels that I thought were cool, and then every now and again, a channel will fuck up and say something. I ain't got to make no announcements. I ain't got to do no response videos. I just leave. I say nothing. I don't even talk about it. I have nothing to say. I'm like, what? He said what? Time to go. I hit the back. I got options. There's a back button. There's an X button. You can close out a whole window. Come on, man. But Clarence, my brother, salute. But I appreciate y'all for the support. That is a milestone for me that I didn't even think this channel would do this. I'm being honest with you. I didn't even think so. I'm like, look, I love what 78 is doing. I gotta support the brother, and it's just grown. I love what it's doing, and it's just grown. And I'm like, I'm digging this. I'm digging this, man. I gotta support it. Eric B, salute, man. I gotta support it. And I said, let me do some content. And it's grown and grown. And then I started getting hate. And I'm like, hey, why are they saying that about me? And I was still getting an understanding on how social media worked and trolling and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, these guys is cowards. Then when I was on Facebook for a little while, I was like, oh shit, okay, I get it now. This guy's talking shit, but I don't know who he is. Oh, he's a coward. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got whole factions on YouTube. They'll make a whole video about you, about what they'll do to you and slap you and call you a monkey. Ask me how they look. You don't know how any of them look. They're cowards and they're children. Family, stay on purpose. Always stay on purpose. I'm talking boxing on this channel. On my other channel, I'm talking about real life situations. And hopefully, when I share certain things, I help people. I'm not trying to harm anybody. And I can learn, because I don't know everything. I can learn from everybody. I'm not trying to harm anybody, and I can learn from everybody. Nobody got on social media looking for beef. You do know that, right? And if they did, they're sick. A lot of people treat this social media shit as therapy when they really need to go to a therapist and air out their business. But they get on social media and air out their shit when they really need to be airing it out with a professional. Those followers you got, a lot of them are not your friends. They want to see you jump off a building because they're sick. They want to see shit like that. They want to see you stick a fucking 1,000-degree Cheeto in your mouth and burn your shit up. They want to see shit like that. The fucking cinnamon challenge and all this weird shit. I seen this one dude told my, yo, man, just get my views up. He put a little firecracker in his eye and lit it. A black dude, too, of all people, and blew the shit up. I seen one nigga running around with a swastika tattooed on his chest. Like, I was like, what is he doing? What is he doing? That's as bad as twerking for views. When I see niggas doing that, what are you doing? Did your father hug you enough when you was a kid, or did he hug you too much? Huh? Huh? All of that for views? You're hoes. I didn't get on here to make money. I came on here to support a movement. But I also said, if the money comes in, I'm not going to duck it either. And it's come into the point where I'm treating it like a business. And I had to LLC my name because I noticed people tried to destroy me. It had nothing to do with boxing. It had everything to do with my progress. And they couldn't stand that. How I've been on YouTube for 5-6 years. And I'm stuck at 600. And this motherfucker Drew Titan came on here. And now he got over 1,000. And fuck him in the LDBC. And he don't know boxing. And he don't know what he's talking about. And they're watching me right now. And what is my response? How many times you heard me say this? I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I am humble enough to understand that. I do more listening when people talk than I do speaking. You can't learn shit when you're talking. But here's what I know. If people like, trust, and respect you, they're gonna fucks with you. If you get on here like you a fucking know-it-all, they're gonna figure out in 2 seconds, and they're gonna say the same shit about you that you're saying about me. He think he know everything. No, nigga, you think you know everything. Every time he says something, it's genuine. Every time we turn around and look at your shit, you're taking sneak shots at him. I ain't gonna say no names, but when this guy, this muscle-bound guy, said da-da-da-da-da, it wasn't 1974, it was really 1973. But I don't know, I ain't gonna say nothing, but you motherfuckers want to listen to him. Oh, he's talking about Drew Titan? Well, his show's more fun than this motherfucker. This guy always trying to cut somebody down. He's cutting down Drew Titan. He's cutting down Black Fight Fan. He's cutting down, I don't know, Stormy B Man. He's cutting down this guy, that guy. Man, this motherfucker think he know everything. In the second you fuck up, they're gonna come for you. Black people build, niggas destroy. I didn't get on here to make enemies. I made a bunch of friends. I never met Stormy B Man face to face in my life. But me and him have a connection like you would swear we fucking related somewhere. And there's a lot of brothers on here like that. I don't be in a lot of y'all chats, but believe me, I hear everything. I'm gonna say it again. Sometimes you might not see me in your chat, but here's a guarantee. I have 2 channels. 2 of those likes come from me. 2 of those likes come from me. And I might not participate in the chat, but I'm listening. And y'all know who y'all are, because I support. Whether it's financial or with this and this. What do you think Fuck It Fridays is about? I want my family to grow. That's the village. That's what we do. And while y'all talking shit, we're growing. Because there's a lot of talent on here that's going right over y'all head. And it needs to get out. Mike Biggs Boxing. I know the brother personally. I grew up with him. Met him in junior high school. His cousin is my best friend. I know Mike Biggs Boxing before the beard, before the gray hair. I mean, before the long dreads or whatever. Well, we all gray. And I want him to grow because he's a brilliant boxing mind. Trill Will was growing, and then he hit a stumble, but that's a learning experience, and he's right back in the saddle. My brother G5 Gabe is another brilliant boxing mind. My brother Xavier Martinez, you see him in the chat. He's another brilliant boxing mind who has ties to the industry. This is what we do. So when we're focusing on growth and helping one another, and if I didn't mention your name, I apologize, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all just heard me say, Boss Red, salute. Y'all just heard me say I want #1 grinder on my show. He's another brilliant boxing mind. I just made a connection with my brother from Philly. Y'all remember when I was when he had Devin Haney's, one of Devin Haney's coaches on his show. And hold on, someone's texting me. My brother G5 Jeff TV. Y'all remember I played some audio, but I told y'all, now I never met him from a hole in the wall, but I told y'all I didn't want to play all of his material on my channel because that's cheap. I said, you want to hear what the brother has to say and his brilliant guests? go to his channel. I never met the brother from a hole in the wall. I don't know whether he's a hater or not. I don't know. Because you know, some of these guys, they'll do something good and then you find out that, oh, this guy was hating on the LDBC in the past. I didn't know, but I said, you know what, look, I'm not going to play all of his material, but you need to go watch that interview. And I sent y'all to his channel. Remember that? And me and him, since we've connected, I've been texting the brother, and I'd appreciate it if he comes on the show, and I'll go on his show. You know what I'm saying? I've gone through his archives. The guy loves boxing. He's from Philadelphia. I'm not a hater, man. I'm not. I'm really not. Because it's really about boxing, right? Clarence McLean says he's official. Yeah, okay. It's a great call. I got his number. We're going to do some things. It's about boxing, right? And look, we can agree to disagree. It's okay. But it's really about boxing. And this is what you do. You grow. But some motherfuckers will see someone doing good, and they just try. They'll watch you just to cut you down. That's not what I'm about. If you're doing something that I don't like, I'll say, ugh, and I'll just back out. I'm like, I ain't gonna say, what the fuck? Some of you motherfuckers run around and do response videos. If you doing a response video to someone that's not talking to you, you got fucking problems, dude. You got problems. That's why I never responded to a response video, because I'm like, I don't know why the nigga's on my dick. But motherfuckers, yo, there was one motherfucker, I couldn't do shit without him responding to me. This is my response to Drew Titan. I'm like, who is this nigga? I ain't got to worry about him no more. I don't. I'll just leave it at that. I ain't got to worry about him no more. I ain't do nothing to him. I ain't do nothing to him in life. And, you know, time reveals all truth. Now I know why he was infatuated with my physique and my health, because he didn't have either. He didn't have a physique. He didn't have good health. He should have been doing this instead of the large fries from Checkers. I'm just saying. Family, you don't have to lift a finger sometimes. I'm giving you gems right now. Words to live by. You don't respond to somebody that's not fucking talking to you. I've had motherfuckers have entire panels talking shit about me, to my surprise. I'm like, why are they talking? Why? How the fuck did I become a topic of a 2-hour conversation on a live stream about me? For what? That's how you know you're doing something great. Not good, great. So I said all that to say this. Thank you. Thank you. And let me talk to the haters for a second. Thank you. You guys are brilliant idiots. Because you know what you don't get from me? You don't get this. You don't get this. If you pop up on my algorithms and you got me in a meme looking crazy, thank you. Thank you. I was on another channel in the chat, and this is why we keep it LDBC or nothing, but I was on another channel in the chat being productive, right? And there was some guy in there with the wrench. I just popped in the chat and I said, hey, what's up? And dude said, hey, Drew Titan. And dude was in the chat with a wrench. He says, Drew Titan with the thinking emoji. And I said, oh boy, here we come. Here you go. Here you go. And this guy was a wrench. Then he drops a link. I said, okay, let's see. I click on the link. It's some ass clown with, I don't know, like 300 subs, clowning me for about 5 minutes in the video. And my response was, and then he's putting laughing and crying emojis. And my response is this. I guess I'm famous. That's my response. I don't know who that guy is. But 300 subs compared to, I don't even put my subs in the chat no more. Oh, you don't even know. But know that I'm eating well now. I'm supposed to worry about that? Fellas, at this point in your life, when you get my age, you should be somewhat into your career. You're making some good money. You got good things going on for yourself. If you go into McDonald's and order a cheeseburger, are you worried about the little 19-year-old chick that says, ew, look at your shoes? Bitch, you in McDonald's. You about to serve me a hamburger. And you worried about my shoes? That's how I view these niggas. You are beneath me. You are. You are beneath me. There's no need for me to respond. You're the bitch in McDonald's serving me a cheeseburger. Worried about my fucking kicks. What are you worried about? Bitch, extra ketchup. Make it extra greasy. It's my cheat day. All right? You're 21 years old working at McDonald's and you worried about my sneakers? When I leave here, I'm getting in my car. It's a nice day and I'm going to go drive with the windows down. I'm going to be blasting the SOS band. Because what that woman was talking about is how you're living. Because you don't have no options. I can give it to you just the way you like it. You still can have your fun. I'll be your number one. Whenever you in, I will give it to you just the way you like it. Looking ass. That's you, bitch. You're working at McDonald's and ain't nobody gonna lock you down. I'm living. You bitches are beneath me. You bitch ass niggas are beneath me. Even the niggas that claim they got bigger channels, because I don't believe those numbers. You don't have 20,000 subs. Every time you go live, there's 10 motherfuckers in there. The numbers don't add up. Don't add up. It don't. I've seen real channels. Watch this. You know what's real? Our brother Blue Blood got over 140,000 subs. Whenever he goes live, don't he have about 1,200 people in there on average? That's real. That's authentic. Christian, salute, bro. Yup. Yeah. When he selected Abner Yildirim, we all talked about that. We all did videos about that. We knew that he was not the mandatory. We knew that, Christian. And salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, we knew that. He requested it. This brother gave the actual rule. I think Ego gave the rule too. That's another good example. Boxing Ego, he goes live whenever. On average, there'll be like 400 to 500 people in this chat. Blue Blood, 500 to 800 to 1,000 people in this chat. There's some motherfuckers with 20,000 subs. There'll be like 40 people in the goddamn live stream. How? How is that possible? How's that possible? Boxing Voice goes live. On average, there'll be like 400, 500 people in the chat. It makes sense. It makes sense. Motherfuckers running around here, 20,000 subs. You got 40 people in your chat only that go live? Doesn't make sense. And those be the motherfuckers, yeah, you know, Drew Titan. Don't talk to me, dude. Don't talk to me. You're beneath me because you're lying. You're beneath me. And I don't give a fuck what you did in the industry. I don't give a fuck who you can call on the phone. Do you. I'm going to treat you like a Chinese name. Do you. Do you. Because I'm over here taking care of me. And the fact that I'm occupying space in your brain, there's nothing you can say that can take away from me and gravitate towards you. Getting on here beefing How'd that work out really for Suge Knight? When he came over to New York, if you don't want nobody jumping around in your video or whatever, niggas was like, whoa, 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 why are you taking shots? It's all love. What are you doing? How did it end for Suge Knight? A whole lot of bullshit that he had to deal with. He created that shit. Thank Father, salute. He created the bullshit. Healer, what up? He created the bullshit. When you get older, you can age fast. Suge Knight, when I saw him in court, when they were handing down that sentence to him, that was a defeated man. He got punched out in the club in the parking lot by a barber. Y'all remember that? I said, ooh, how the mighty have fallen. Nobody was respecting him anymore. He's driving over niggas trying to get away from people he thought was gonna kill him. I'm like, yo, how do you want to live like that? Did y'all know it didn't have to be like that? Boxiana, salute, sis. Did y'all know it didn't have to be like that? He could have came over here and worked with Sean, and then we could have had an East Coast, West Coast, big old albums and shit. It could have been all love. He chose war. Why? It was a dark time. But he chose that. That was him. He started that shit. Look at him now. That shit spilled into his real life, and now look. Why am I bringing that up? Niggas be on YouTube, and this dumb shit that they think, it'll spill into their real life, and they ain't gonna know what the fuck to do with themselves. Ain't coming from me. I'm talking boxing. I don't know what these niggas talking about. And I've heard some real shady shit. People have sent me, Drew, you got to listen to this clip. And I've listened to it. I'm like, yo, now why the fuck would this brother say that about me? I don't even know him. And what did I do for him to say that? And then some dude will get on there and be like, well, fuck you, nigger. And that's why niggers, all they do is niggers kill themselves, niggers. And then he'll want to argue with the cracker that's telling him that. But what did you say about me? Now, what if that cracker says, I heard what you said about Drew Titan? He never said anything about you, but you said you wanted to do this and that to him. He going to be stuck. What is he going to say? Oh, well, Drew's different. Why? Why am I different? Because I'm bigger than you, because I'm better than you. I got a bigger dick than you. I got a six-pack and you don't. What? Why do I bother you? Why? Because I was in Vegas at the penthouse with Deontay watching him hit mitts before fight night? What? What bothers me? I mean, what bothers you about, what about me bothers you? Subscribe to my brother G5 Gay. His link is in the chat, please. Subscribe to Boxiana. Ladies, the queens of the ring, signs of the time, salute. Subscribe to the family. I'm trying to grow here. I don't know what these other niggas is doing. I don't know what Tay in the building. If y'all not subscribed to Tay, yo, Tay, can we say that the number this year is 600? 300 Spartans, right? Times 2, 600. 600. Oh, shit. I got an idea. Y'all watch Dragon Ball? I'm going to do, yo, where's Yahweh at, man? You know how they used to have the shit on their face and he used to tell them the power levels of the characters? Over 5,000, whatever the number was. Boy, over 600, yes. And counting, see? 600 and counting. I should go get one. Over 600. Fury, wait a minute. Investigate. Holy shit, Sulema. Over 600? Over. Over 9,000? Bro, it really go to 9,000 for all we know. Boy. The fuck? It's like you walk into a gym and some skinny nigga lay on the bench and he bounced 4 or 5 off his chest. You're like, how? How'd that happen? I got like that one day. I walked into the gym. This skinny nigga had 8 plates on the bar. What? Get a lawyer? What? Subscribe to my brother Trill Will. Subscribe to my brother G5. Subscribe to Boxiana the Menace. Neek J, Queens of the Ring. You understand? We got you covered. And dude picked it up. And I looked and I like ran over there because I thought he was gonna drop the shit on the test. He did it clean. And I was like, the fuck? These motherfuckers put fucking 6 fake plates on there. I didn't even see it. I was mad as fuck. I said, yo, y'all need to stop playing, man. I thought this little kid dude was gonna kill himself. I got. It's on somebody's TikTok. That was like 2 years ago, though. That was funny as hell. You said you had to get a lawyer for what? What happened? Ah, yes. That's my brother JC. If y'all missed it last night, we had a cook session last night. That was fun, man. This brother JC is an author. Know what I mean? Go subscribe. I'm telling you, man. The other channel, man, bro. Man, we had fun up in there, man. I'm telling you. We had fun up in there, man. And we be talking shit. We be talking shit in there, man. But it's real, man. Let me drop that link. Yeah, we doing well, man. But it's called support, man. That's what we do. Picasso, word up. Get your content up, brother. Yes, sir. We work hard, bro. That's the link to the Painful Excellence podcast. You know what I'm saying? I want to get some of the ladies on there because we be having real life conversations, and I want their opinions, man, on a lot of things, man. I don't want to seem like I'm dumping on women because the men get it over there too. I don't even understand what some of y'all dudes be doing. Like, yo, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Why are you 30 living in your mama basement with your name on the orange juice? What are you doing? And then talk about, yo, women ain't shit. I wouldn't let my daughter date you. Not like that. The fuck? Ooh. Okay. I think the boxing gods are everything's coming into an alignment right now. Yeah, Switchblade, yeah. Bro, yeah, Qualina, we had fun over there, man. But last Monday's show was key because I was talking about that black chick that had all of these standards for the women. Oh, no, not for women, for her. And never mind those standards she had was unrealistic. But on top of that, she was not attractive on any level. But in the midst of me reviewing, Felix, what up? In the midst of me reviewing what she said, you know what popped up? An advertisement for why men should date Asian women. I said, oh shit, I didn't plan that. It was like the internet had enough. They was like, yo, enough of this chick. Let me show y'all what y'all should be doing. But we discussed why that's happening. Why men are tired of dealing with these modern women on American soil. We're sick of this shit. It's like, oh my God. Last night we discussed the mixer. The black woman went to the mixer and no niggas showed up. No dudes was there. They had to buy their own drinks. And the comment section was, oh man, it was, why the fuck we want to buy y'all drinks? Y'all don't even want us around. Yo, JC, I was crying, man. Oh my God. It's like, y'all don't want us here. Why we here? Why we here? We're going to buy you drinks for what? Y'all don't want us. Jose, I appreciate you, brother. But yo, man, that's what we do over there, man. Because sometimes we need a break from this boxing shit. The verdict is out on Canelo. His fans know the verdict is out. The question they need to be asking themselves, you fighting Triple G. He's picked to beat Triple G. And he better not go in there and make it a hard fight. Dominate Triple G. He's old. And I guarantee you, more than like, I'm not going to guarantee you because you don't know what these fighters are doing nowadays. But I'm pretty sure after this third fight with Canelo, he's going to call it a career. He's old. C99, you catch the replay, brother. It's up. But look at last Monday's show, too. Very important. The verdict is out on Canelo. But my question is, after Triple G, because Canelo's favored to win, what does he do next? And just look at the responses. What do you, as a fan of Canelo, what do you want to see him do next? And stop Ronald, what up, bro? Stop telling me who deserves what. At this point, the man's coming off of a loss. And if you beat Triple G, it don't mean shit. He needs to run it back with somebody. If you're not running it back with Bivol, fine. That means we know you're not going to want no Beterbiev smoke. Fine. Andrade is there. Are you going to do it? Charlo, you going to do it? Benavidez, are you going to do it? Do something. A lot of people saying, man, he might retire. Lions Truth, salute. He might retire. Who knows? That's right, G5. Too many males and not men. And so the verdict's out on Canelo. But let me show you the type of dysfunction that we discuss on my show. Look at this, y'all. Joe, what up? Rebel Lane, what up? What in the name of dysfunction was that? She tried to kill him 3 times in under 5 minutes. Counselor Brian H. That comes across your desk. And it says, yo, look, you got to defend this. And you say, okay. And then you see that video. You're defending her. Bone Quisha Johnson from the South Side. Boxiana says, me in my 20s, I ain't fucking with you. You just scared the shit out of me just now. When I see you in Texas, I'm just gonna salute you and shake your hand. I ain't fucking with you. Counselor, that comes across your desk, you read it, you're like, what the fuck? And then you see that video. How do you handle that? Perfect time to salute. Boxiana said, I'm taking the case. I can get her off. How? Holy cow. If I'm the lawyer, I'm like, yo, look, judge, look, she had a nervous breakdown. She said she's sorry. We ready to take it. Do you just go into like, yo, we need a deal? You can't defend that. I'm just curious. Okay, I'm not a lawyer. Brian H is a lawyer. I don't know. How do you defend that? She said crime of passion. That goes but so far. Yeah. Temporary insanity, alleged she had been abused, beaten by this guy. He kicked her ass. Hopefully there's police reports of her getting her ass kicked in the past. And maybe that day she had enough. Maybe they could do that. But damn, isn't that like attempted vehicular homicide? 3 times she tried to run him over. How would that work? Oh my God. Yo, that's crazy. I watched that video. That was tough to watch. You know, she almost killed him 3 times. I got another video. I'm going to put it up today. It's a short video. Y'all not going to believe this shit. Yeah, Boxiana. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's priors, it gets a little tricky. Oh, no, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, Picasso. You see, we joke about certain things, and I could joke about this situation because they're both alive that I know about. But if she had a gun, she'd have popped him. You know what I'm saying? But you see what Picasso just said? That's the bad side when it don't work out. You see that? Boxiana, I need you to be on my show. Chaz Bleak, salute. Exactly, Chaz Bleak. Shout out to the lead attorney. That's my guy right there. I like that guy's, I like what he's doing. I love his content. He's a lawyer, and he drops a lot of gems. Salute to him. Yeah. Seeing most women. All right. I need your email. I need you. How can I get you? Wait, you know what? I'm gonna hit you on the gram. I'm gonna hit you on the gram. I'm gonna hit you on the gram. Now you see all of this? Now I got lucky. I'm married. You single brothers. This is the pool we got to choose from. And I'm not saying this is all women. I'm not saying this is all women. But goddamn. There's certain brothers like, yo, man, I'm good just, you know, going to Magic City once a month and Pornhubbing it. Because I can't deal with this shit. That's what a lot of brothers are saying. That mixer where only women showed up, that I can't explain, I can't express to you how pivotal that shit is. Bro, I can't believe that either. That was crazy. He enabled it. He did. Because after she tried to back over him, he should have been on the sidewalk calling 911 like, yo, this bitch tried to kill me just now. Why was he fucking with her in the street? That was a functioning, dysfunctional relationship, man. He ain't right, and I'm sure he got some shit with him too. I'm sure. For her to do that, I'm sure he's done petty shit. Like maybe he cut up her clothes. Maybe he stole her phone. I knew a dude that went into a chick's contents went in her contacts and deleted all her contacts just to do it. Back when we had the old phones before you could save your shit in the Google. You remember the most frustrating thing with your phone? Remember back in the days, this is like maybe like 15 years ago, when you had a phone and getting your contacts from one phone to the next phone. This is before you, remember prior to you being able to save all your contacts in Google, you remember how annoying that shit was? I used to have to take my phone to Radio Shack, and they had a machine where you could take your shit from your old Verizon phone, and you had to plug it into a wire through the machine into the other phone, and it would go like a U from the old phone to the new phone. I was so happy when it came out with saving your contacts in Google, so you didn't have to do that shit. That was the most annoying part about upgrading your phone every year. Man. But for that woman to get that, now true, a lot of women are just crazy, but for her to go that crazy, that bitch went to fucking Super Saiyan Red Kaioken Attack 4. She tried to run him over 3 times. But I'm curious. I'm curious about what was documented between them. And she got out the car. That's a man. She can't beat him up, but he ran. You know why? He was playing with her the whole time. He ran away from her. So when you see what's on black and white, what's written down, and what's caught on that Nest video, when that comes across the desk and the judge looks at that, he ain't gonna have no choice to be like, yo, I have no choice but to go by the law, man. You said he did this and did that, but what's on the police report? He gonna go just like this. Y'all watch Joe Mathis? He did what to you? Where's the police report? He gonna put his hand out just like that. Where's the police report? Did you go to police? Well, no, Your Honor. I can't do nothing for you. It has to be documented. And still in all, did he try and kill you at any point? Oh, he hit you? Where's the hospital report? Where's the police report? Because what happens is you go to the hospital with a swollen eye, they have to say, what happened? I got robbed? If you don't say robbed, because then they have to call the police. Don't say, oh, you better say I got punched in the face by some random dude. You're still going to have to do a police report. But if a woman goes into an ER with a swollen eye, something happened. They're going to call all kinds of people there. Well, what happened? Who you live with? They're going to have to ask, even if the man didn't do anything, they're going to question him. Yeah, your girl came in here with a swollen eye. You know that? What do you know about that? There's no way around it. So if she's sitting up in court saying what he did to her, if there's no if there's no record, they can't do nothing. But what we do see is this video. And, you know, he's in the street fucking with her. And she's behind the wheel of a fucking vehicle. And she got so mad, she tried to run him over 3 fucking times. And then got out the car and chased him up the block like she was going to kick his ass. And he wasn't fighting back. He was curled up. He was playing with her the whole time. He was in complete threat to her tolerance, and she tried to kill him for that. This is where we at. Brothers, walk away. Sisters, don't deal with it. I want to know what happened with that. I don't know the names. I've been looking for that story. I want to know what happened. I want to know. Yeah, he was taunting her. He did, but I can't say, yo, man, F you. And then you pull out a gun and shoot me. It don't match. It don't match. You know what I'm saying? It don't match. You know, I can't see her not going to jail. And let me say this. If she don't go to jail, that's still fucked up. That's further proof that this is a woman's world, not a man's world. She need to be locked up. She tried to kill him 3 fucking times. Now, we're laughing about it, kinda, but it's not funny. She tried to kill that man 3 times. Man. There's a gnat in here. I won't get it. I'm gonna fuck you up. He's flying around. He's fucking with me. But he gonna die. He keep trying to get into my protein shake, but I closed the cap. One time, I left the cap open. Okay, well, Grinder, I will. And I watched the gnat fly right. No, it was a fly. He flew right in it. Perfect. Boom. You know how you trying to let the fly out the house and you leave the window open and he keeps hitting the damn glass, hit on. I have a big ass window. You can't fly out that fucker? Hit the glass, hit the glass, hit the glass. Well, this fly flew right directly into the hole. Boom. I closed the cap and I shook that shit for like 5 minutes. Yeah, you wanted it? Yeah. There you go. Yep. Draw 631 says, how many women actually go to jail, bro? It's not our world, bro. I didn't drink the protein shake, by the way. I poured it out, but I wanted to fuck him up. I was being petty. Boxiana says plenty of women go to jail for DV when it's reported. Men typically don't report. That's important, Boxiana. That's important. We don't report shit. We don't report. I could tell you some stories about when it was reported and when they show up to the apartment or home and he's standing there with cuts on his face, breathing heavy, shirt ripped. He looked like Bruce Lee after he fought Mr. Han. And he all swole up. And the officer, Lord Sweat Will, salute. And police show up and she's slamming pots and pans, open the door. And I've seen the police have some trouble there, son. Yo, she fucking hit me. What'd you do, man? Lady, miss, sit down. What'd you do, man? And she's standing there, tapping her fucking shit with the cast iron pan in her hand, like Thor. Mjolnir in her hand, cast iron pan. Like, yep, as soon as y'all leave, I'm back at it. But you know what? Things have kind of changed, at least in New York. They show up because shit got real. They show up. And they lock everybody ass up. But a lot of times men don't report it. I bet you that dude that almost got ran over, I bet you he didn't call the police. That's not the first time they had. That can't be the first time that that wasn't their first fight. I'll just say that. So things have changed a little so. Boy, I tell you, man. But these are the type of things we discuss on the Painful X on this podcast, man. Boxiana, I'm gonna hit you I'm gonna hit you on the gram. Definitely want you on the show. Let me make sure I'm giving y'all the right link. Jesus. Yeah, I am. That's the other channel. It's not a boxing channel. You know what I mean? Those are other things we need to discuss. I'm about to do a video today. Y'all not gonna believe bro, this was just so fucked up. And accountability is everything in all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I'm accountable. If I get a year wrong and someone corrects me, the chat has corrected me dozens of times. I'm like, oh shit, oh okay, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Chin Tuck, what up? You know, so yeah. So, you know, since we on it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna hit y'all with my intro. I worked hard on it, y'all. And trust me, in this intro, you see me standing there in a short sleeve shirt. It was January 3rd. It was fucking 14 degrees that day. My cousin helped me film it. And I'm like, bro, we gotta hurry up. You see me walking through Times Square. It was fucking cold. It was cold, but it was worth it. I'm proud of my work. And y'all come check us out, man. You're going to see a lot of the family over there. JC, Boxiana, and everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these conversations have to be had. They have to be had. And we're going to have fun while doing it. And we're going to learn. No doubt. So salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App. Super chats, man. Much love and appreciation. We're at 1 million over here. And we're moving forward on the other channel, man. I love and respect and I really appreciate y'all, man. I didn't think that this would be something that I do on this level, but y'all have supported me. Thank you, man. Thank you. And for those of you that are going to be in Texas at the meet and greet, I look forward to meeting every last one of you, man. This is family. And if you're a content creator, I want you to grow. And if there's anything I can do to help, please do not hesitate to hit me up. Please. Because y'all have helped me, and this is how I give back, man. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Much love, respect to everybody, and shout out to the mighty LDBC. We all we got.